Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Wafula Chebukati is back. Taking to his social media accounts yesterday evening, Chebukati shared out a tweet that has clearly angered very many Kenyans, going on how Kenyans responded to the tweet. This is what Chebukati said yesterday evening. Wafula Chebukati. Laughter transcends generations. And then you are seeing Chebukati laughing there. So the big question is, who is Chebukati laughing at? Is he laughing at the suffering Kenyans, or who exactly is he laughing at? That's the big question. Before we dig deep into this, I want us to see on how this tweet by Chebukati angered very many Kenyans. In fact, if you go through the responses, over 90% of Kenyans are castigating Chebukati for sharing out these tweets. Let's have a look at some of the reactions. Yes, there is a guy here by the name Charles Mugambi. Malipo ni hapa hapa. You sold Kenyans victory with a plate of ugali. Your day is coming. Everything done under the sun, malipo is under the sun. Stay firm awaiting your cross. Crazy Kenyan, always remember you cost all these. Ex-Gainer Center, after kufanya ile kitu sasa ni kicheko ya generation. Najua ni nani unachekea. Imbogo ya Varuya, we will never whatsoever forgive you. And then there are more Kenyans here. Steve, you are now enjoying the money you were paid to rig election in hospital bed. Felix Shedi, we can't receive monthly stipend, free 6K because you decided to choose for your interest first. It shall be well with us someday. David Idok, the team that colluded to give Ruto presidency. You are seeing the IBC commissioners there, and you are seeing Megan Whitman, the current US ambassador, and you are also seeing Chebukati. Yes. And then Alinu Mohammed, we will never forgive you. Wilson Toroitich, you and who? Then Keno Cheng, your time is coming. And then you are seeing the Al Jazeera, Kenya's former election chief Kivuitu dies. Churchill Edwards, soon. Those are just some of the many comments Kenyans have shared as a result of that post by Chebukati. And then somebody here also called Christian Adika. It won't take long before the laughter becomes tears. Whitney writer Daftari. And then Seve has just responded by sharing a man carrying a coffin there. And then Marwa Dalmas, iyo kipara tutapasua. Kenyans are not just happy with Wafula Chebukati. And if you go through that tweet, over 90% are negative responses. A confirmation that Kenyans are not happy with Wafula Chebukati. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand what's the games going on here and what's clearly happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And very many of you have also been asking for my number, M-Pesa number. I've pinned it down there. If you want to send me something like coffee or tea, send all your support to that number below. Let's proceed. Yes. Who is Wafula Chebukati laughing at? I think that's the big question. And Chebukati has shared out that photo deliberately to send a message to some people. Because for months now, Chebukati has been missing in action, and so many rumors have been said about him. Some were even saying he was in ICU. Some were saying he was dead. So I honestly believe he has shared out that photo deliberately to send a message to some people. And I won't be wrong to say that in the event something might have happened to Chebukati, something negative, then very many Kenyans could have celebrated. And I'm saying that based on the kinds of responses we have been seeing Kenyans sharing out. A whopping majority of Kenyans felt offended by Chebukati declaring William Ruto as the president. A majority of Kenyans. And when I say a majority of Kenyans, if you look at the map of Kenya, it might be only two regions, the mountain and the Kalenjin Rift Valley, who are happy with Chebukati. Outside of those two regions, Kenyans were very unhappy with Wafula Chebukati. And when the rumors that he was ill and was in ICU, when those rumors were circulating, I'm very sure Kenyans felt that justice had finally been done. So Chebukati has clearly come out to share that photo to respond, or rather to laugh at those Kenyans. And going on the kind of responses we have seen, still a majority of Kenyans are bitter and against this man, Wafula Chebukati. And that only confirms Chebukati might have rigged William Ruto in as the president. Ruto's win does not enjoy the majority or the popular wish of Kenyans. That's exactly what I'm seeing on how Kenyans are responding to Chebukati's tweet and how Kenyans have been responding to the issue that he was admitted at some hospitals. And it might actually be true, he was admitted at ICU. And for those who know some, or rather, let me put it this way, in most African traditions, when a man who has been sick all of a sudden, all of a sudden appears healthy and happy, then that in one way or the other is a sign of a looming doom. Most African traditions have got that belief. So some can interpret this Chebukati's love in so many ways. Some can say it means that Chebukati might just be counting his days, because those are all beliefs and African traditions. And some can equally interpret this as a sign that Chebukati might be recovering. There are so many interpretations to this, ladies and gentlemen. And as I conclude, I honestly believe that it's high time Kenya's electoral reforms are taken seriously. We can't have elections where after every 5 years, Kenya's victory is being diverted, where the popular wish of the people is being thrown out, and a minority, not a majority, a minority are actually finding their way, while a majority are actually being blocked. I think it's high time that issue is dealt with once and for all. Let me stop it there for now. If you are watching us, just as I did indicate, for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who would wish to support our forum, and I'm saying that deliberately because some of you have been asking for my M-Pesa number, contact me through that number below. Let me stop it there. But that tweet shared out by Chebukati, from the responses, Kenyans are not happy with Wafula Chebukati. They see Chebukati as someone who brought misery to them. So they are not just happy with Chebukati. The post can also be interpreted as Chebukati laughing at the suffering Kenyans, because it's very clear Kenyans are suffering. Hustlers are crying out for help. Almost everybody in Kenya is crying out, courtesy to Wafula Chebukati's declaration. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you.